like any good death guard, I like my warriors Grimey and Grimdark. Here's how I do it. You don't need anything majorly complex or majorly expensive to get a really good Grimdark effect. You just need a couple of oil paints, a sealable jar or a pot, like this one. For the oil paints, I like to use Winsor & Newton. Here I've got burnt sienna and ivory black, but any brown and black will do. Put them in the jar. Get some odourless white spirit. Mix it up. And then bust out the maracas. Cha-cha-cha for the Emperor. And give it a bit of a mix, get rid of any clumps in there. And then get your prime model and just slap it on. Some people like to put a varnish on first of all. For my death guard I like to just put it directly onto the painted model. I quite like the staining effect that oil paints leave. And then once done, leave it to dry overnight. I like a messy model, I don't like a messy desk. Here's one I prepared earlier. So now we get some clean white spirit. I like to use small makeup brushes for this, but you can also use a synthetic brush if you've got one. Get it in the alcohol, clean off the excess, and then gently wipe down on the model, trying to avoid the recesses. The aim is to try and remove as much from the upper layer as possible and leave as much of the dirt and grime in the recesses. If you want a cleaner effect, have more alcohol and apply it with more pressure. If you want less, do less. That looks good. You notice the contrast, I really like this. It looks like grime and oil has built up in the recesses of the dreadnought. And you can see the streaking down, it's almost like oil and water's poured down the dreadnought, which I quite like. And here's the finished result. The next steps, I can go into highlighting this, adding other colours, picking out sharp spots. All in all, pretty good I think. Give that a go. Bye bye.